Hello and welcome to the Banter Blitz show. I hope you're all fine. We've got a nice crowd here also in the English show. And yeah, before I'm going to play a game, make sure to check the 15% discount. There's still a couple of non-premiums in the chat, so make sure if you join to use the 15%. So let's go into the real deal here. Some games. GaniMade, okay, that's a high rated opponent. Let's see what he does against 1e4. Is that shedding forward in disguise? Probably not. Yeah, this is a good line. Knight f6 has gained lots of popularity recently after they discovered that knight f6, e takes f6 isn't all that bad. This is, I think, quite solid for black, but I think white can still hope for a small advantage. Okay, I'm just castling d4 and so on. Looks a lot like a typical French Caro structure. Here the bishop is on c8, so it's more of a French than a Caro. Yeah, I don't know. Do I need to play the move c3? It's a convenience move. I don't know if I actually need it, maybe not, but I can develop. This is not a bad move. I think knight d7 maybe on the cards, but let's develop first. It's not so easy for him to get this developed. Okay, now I'm playing c3. Bishop b3, c2 is a good idea, I think, anyway, so let's do it. I wonder, actually, yeah, can he do that? I mean, if I take, isn't he sitting in some tactical problems here? Like queen takes, knight d3, or knight f7, well, that's bishop f4. It looks like there should be a tactical problem. Knight d7 actually, yeah, will win material. Knight d7. Does he have a good reply? I don't see it. No. Wins an exchange. And I mean, it looked like there should be something. He's absolutely undeveloped. I don't know if I had anything better, but that looks fine. Okay, yeah, do I play f4 here as a tempo gainer? I think I do. The f4, f5 push is actually quite tempting. And I also have queen to e4 in this position, which is, I think, quite useful. Attacking the rook first. I don't know if bishop c2 is also something that I should play. Yeah, here easiest is probably simply to take f8. I think I will do it. And now, yeah, it looks like I maybe should win more material. I'm going to invade here. Bishop b7, queen c5 cannot be bad. And I'm not quite sure what he does. I mean, he doesn't have a really good move here. At least I don't see it. Go queen here. Okay, and like rook d6, maybe rook d6. I mean, it's nice to play for mate, but if you are 50 seconds ahead and you have an exchange, you are in exchange up, You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You know, so just trade and be much better. Go here. Yeah, I was actually intending to simply take. I think this is technically fine. Rook e7 is such a... Yeah, here I can just take, I guess. And then... the enormous space advantage here is very important. He's not able to untangle at all. And GaniMade resigns. Yeah, that was a fairly nice opening position, and I think I converted it okay. I didn't see a huge problem anywhere. So who else? DaRocca. I haven't played him. DaRocca 8. DaRocca? I don't know. Let's see. Again, the Coral get a thematic tournament. I think I do this, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, just taking, or and then d4. That cannot be terribly bad, really. Or keep material on. I don't know. I think I'll take. It's probably the most natural move. So it's a lot like a Rubinstein French, but he keeps. I don't know. I think he loses lots of time. It's h4 move. Let's go h4. I thought this is actually quite nice. Maybe I'm wrong, but I felt this is a good achievement here for me. An idea. Oh, then he's got. Okay, then he's got the fork. So I want to play queen e4, and I mean the g5 pawn is quite irritating. He has to play something that he definitely did not want to play in the first place. Some g6 or f5. And you don't want to play any of those moves there. g6. So he's got c5 on the agenda. Yeah, I wonder if I can somehow play without even allowing that. I'm thinking about those prophylactic things because I mean the position is so much better if you don't allow any any drastic counterplay. It almost wins on its own account, own accord, whatever. Yeah, it wins without doing all that much. It's giving me the queen, which helps. Knight on d3 was a little bit unusually placed, but the idea was simply to stop the c-pawn, and if the bishop stays within the pawn structure, whoop, doesn't look good. Okay, there's a question here I should play against the Clasher. I've played the Clasher. Yum, I also played. I should play against LeelaZero, a new engine. Let's play Spills. I've played against LeelaZero yesterday. A friend of mine sent me the link to the site, and I played a quick game. I have no clue what this engine, how strong it is. I won this game, and it wasn't anything special. Let's say. D0. I think the position that we had was very favorable for me. I mean, giving the queen wasn't helpful, but it wasn't equal or anything. Did I play the French a lot recently? I don't think so. Yeah, this is a funny position. That looks a lot like a note bomb. Very sharp position. Yeah, white has those two outside passes. I have them in the center. Extremely sharp position. Still, if I go here, where is that knight going? All those squares look unattractive. And I've got now everything open. Yeah, that's true. I played a bit of the Rubinstein French in bullet chess recently. Okay, well here he can have f7. I don't believe in that. I've got absolutely every piece in the attack. I don't believe that you can afford to take on f7 here. Okay, so how are we going to crush white now? Rook g5, rook h5, all those moves look completely devastating. I don't know, I think rook g5. So g3 probably, and then okay, queen d7 is probably not enough. Then there's bishop to e6. Okay. Okay. Queen to h5, maybe. I don't believe in this for white because I mean I'm attacking with everything. Okay, the rook on a8, yeah, but white has those funny pieces everywhere. Yeah, knight f6 also was interesting, but I mean here I'm threatening queen takes h2, and that was difficult to prevent anyway, but that cannot work. It's just simply too much on the king. Thanks for the game Spills. Okay, Latrellus is one of the higher rated challenges, and let's try. Play, oops. play the Petrov in Fabiano style. I actually play a different line, yeah, compared to what Caruana does. Stream stopped. I mean, I still see it on. Yeah, this is all theory and it continues, but I don't remember exactly how it continues from here. Okay, I don't want to spend more time than necessary. Knight g5 is definitely an idea. I think I should do this. By the way, if you looked at this e4 repertoire that I recently released, you will notice that this pawn structure is the same in the Scotch 4 knights. Yeah, this line and many lines of the Petrov are actually featuring the same pawn structure. Okay, so here I'm going for b5, I guess. Or is that a bad idea? Okay, that can hardly be a bad move. Interesting. Dennis Ivanov asked if Snoop Doggy is Carlsen. Yeah, before that session I played a couple of bullet games on a different server, and I was completely killed by somebody with the Snoop Doggy account, and I don't think it was an engine. Maybe it was Magnus, I don't know. You don't think it would be a nickname that Carlsen would choose? I have no clue. Do you think Dr. Drunkenstein sounds a lot like him? I don't know. Okay, so I just have c6 here as a simple move. There are some scenarios where my pawn structure in combination with the bishop would be nice, but white is still very active. Like h6 here, there are possible sacrifices and so on. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Yeah, this is what I meant. That is kind of, that could be an issue. Okay, I have to take. Okay, king h7, huh? And then check again, and I don't quite believe it. Or am I overlooking something? That is the point. But what is that threatening? To take, or if I do this, and then queen h4, or what's going on? I don't get it. Anyway, let's do it. I don't quite understand it. I have rook g6, for example. Okay, here rook g6. Ah, no! Friggin'! The rook on b8. Ah, shoot! No! Ah, what the heck? Ah, that was not good, yeah. Or was it lost anyway? Couldn't I protect it anymore? I don't know. That was weird. I made on f8. Made on f8. Weird. So he finally won a game against me. With bishop takes h6. That's a kind of a, I mean, I kind of felt that was, oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay, it didn't work. Ah, now it says it's a draw. Rook h5. Yeah, I shouldn't blunder the rook on b8, obviously. Okay, so who else is on? Cobra is on for ages. Let's play Cobra. Okay, Cobra. I liked my position. I certainly had a good position there from with the Petrov. The Petrov is actually really okay. I mean, not just on the top level. The only thing that sometimes can be a bit off-putting is that there are some lines that are extremely boring. And yeah, I don't know. I always felt like you should be a bit more ambitious. This is not so much the case on, let's say, Caruana's level, because the white players are usually trying to win. And I can assure you that Caruana is not playing the Petrov if he, for some, let's say, I'm just making it up, yeah? Let's say he would play 2,500 players, and his goal would be to keep his Elo rating, then he wouldn't play the Petrov. You can be absolutely sure about that, because then he would make tons of draws against those people. But if they just play for a draw, let's say. But the top level players, they don't play for draws with white. They always try things. And then Caruana gets interesting positions, as we have seen multiple times. If we looked, for example, at the games, the final round games of both the candidates against Grishuk and the Gorenka tournament, where he had where he faced Vichugov, those were really, really nice positions that Caruana got out of the opening. No, it's not a bad repertoire choice for the club level. It's just that you have to be aware that there are some lines that really drain life out of the position a little bit. It is maybe something to try out how often that actually happens. I mean, sometimes when you look at an opening, you are worried that a certain line, let's say, is boring or problematic or whatever, and then you try it in an actual game and nobody plays that. I mean, some lines are simply in practice not relevant because people don't play it, and this is something to try out. I don't have experience there. I have played the Petrov a couple of times now with black, and all my games ended in draws, but And those games were all in situations where a draw was fine for me and was not exactly unintended. Yeah, so I cannot really tell what would happen in a scenario against weaker players if they play for a draw. Do they know the lines? Do they play them? It's tough to say. Yeah, here I'm threatening on e3, on g2. That looks quite problematic. Yeah, I think bishop takes h3 was correct, in fact, because the white g2 e3 is not well coordinated. Okay, so yeah, now I can take here. Yeah, rook takes, rook g2 wins some stuff. So, is there any counterplay? Not much. I'm just taking this, huh? In the Petrov, when I mentioned that there are some very stale lines, this is also something that that statement is also, I have to say, based on my current knowledge, and this is a knowledge that is not very deep. I haven't looked at this a lot, and sometimes when you think a line is completely boring and so on, sometimes this is not actually the case if you invest a bit of time and find new things. For example, when I started this E4 repertoire project, I would have never thought I would go for the French exchange. It sounds like a ridiculous idea. And then when I actually checked it, I found out that there are some interesting ideas with the French exchange, and I felt, okay, why not? Yeah, why not try it? So the same could happen with the Petrov once you dig a little bit deeper, that you find some ideas. Speaking of ideas, I was thinking I should just win here, but somehow I don't see it. d4 is threatening mate on h7. I think I want to prevent that. You can take on f4 though. Somehow this game continues. I don't quite know how to win. Maybe I'm just covering this and tempt him to take, which would simplify matters. Sorry for the voice. Yeah, I'm not so well coordinated here. Get the queen back. I would like to use this rook somehow. Let's put it here. And knight on c6. My pieces are not super active. I mean, okay, white's pieces have their issues as well, but okay, that almost blunders stuff. Audio looping, chat lagging. Yeah, I recommend a refresh. I don't think that this is a general problem. At least my streaming software is not showing me any issues. My connection seems to be stable. After I switch to to Telecom, it got a little bit better. My internet problems got better. Not a little bit, a lot better actually. Didn't have any internet issues. Okay, so here I can trade, yeah. It wasn't technically good what I did. I just realized that was very sloppy. I mean, I should still win, but it wasn't exactly technically great. I will win on time, which probably is part of the sloppiness. When you see that you will win it on time anyway, you sometimes lose a little bit of focus. Yeah, thanks for the game, Cobra. And let's see, anybody new in MahaRussia? Have I played him before in this session? I don't think so. So let's play him. It's not going to play. Okay, switched off the sound because people felt that the tea is irritating when I put it into my cup, the sound of the tea. And I kind of understand what you're talking about. Okay, so we have a modern defense. I just wanted to do something else. Yeah, this is probably a good move. So I can try a hippopotamus. I don't think the hippo is actually all that bad if white is committed to those two moves. I mean, I still wouldn't, it's not something that makes me very enthusiastic for black, but it is kind of playable. I drink basically all varieties of tea. Currently this is green tea, but I also drink other types. I only drink black tea, however, in the morning or during the day. Okay. Or taking. Taking is not that bad. In the evening I usually drink green tea, white tea, sometimes also fruit-based things, but yeah, the cups are huge. I simply like the design, and I mean I also would buy those if they are smaller, but they are always that big. Also love the world map design, very nice. Okay, is there now indeed a connection issue? I don't think so. It seems okay. Oops, I'm sorry. Just screwed this up a little bit. Didn't want to do that. I have no frame drops. The connection is basically fine. Yeah, maybe I should ask this company who produces those cups. Maybe I should ask them for some sponsorship, some contract. That would be nice. Yeah, I mean, really, my frame rate, everything is excellent. Yeah, I don't think it's an issue on my end, at least. Yeah, there were some issues in Frankfurt. Yeah, I heard that. Internet connection issues. Okay, yeah. It's a bit provocative what I'm doing here. I wonder if this all has a if this has some drawback here, what I'm doing. My basic idea is to trade off the heavy pieces and then win d5. I can attack it with all pieces. Yeah, these are the things that look irritating. But I think I'm okay. Like here and rook e8 will trade stuff. Yeah, there will be black keep it simple repertoires. Okay, I really have to trade stuff. Tja, G5. Okay, there's a question. If I can advise some interesting German comedies not known worldwide. Is there any worldwide known German comedy? I'm not aware. Yeah, white played this really well up to this point. Now I can take it. And this as well. Yeah, thanks for the game MahaRussia. MahaRussia, yeah. Okay, so SmashingGlad. Let's play. I don't know. Is there a good German comedy? I liked Stromberg, but this is basically the German version of The Office, right? Somewhat like that. I have never seen The Office, but I think the German Stromberg show is based on that. Okay, SmashingGlad is doing the Old Indian, playing the Old Indian defense. And I have to be aware that this is 3-minute chess. I tend to see it too late. White is usually a little bit better here. We have now reached a check Benoni structure. You can play more than one way here. A4 is preventing b5. White also has more space on the king side, so I'm not so much worried that the queen side could be closed. And there are many ways to play this. Yeah, in fact, he has allowed me to play a5, so I could even just allow the trade and play on the queen side exclusively. I wondered if I should do that. It's probably the easiest way to play. I was intending f4, but this is definitely more complicated. So let's go a5. This is also quite good for me. I don't know. I can even go rook b1 here. It's quite funny that it seems that a German comedy show with Dieter Hallervorden, if somebody is from Germany, you will know him. I really that's funny that he was on Indian TV. Didn't expect that. Okay, so simply c5 looks good. Or yeah, c5 must be good, I think. Maybe he can go knight d7. Okay, didn't do it. Yeah, black's pawn structure is absolutely terrible. I just wonder if there is an issue with my rook, but I don't see it. Okay. I overlooked that he has rook a3. I didn't want to give him my a pawn. Oh, definitely. Dieter Hallervorden is still a very well-known German actor. And I think he has established himself as a much better, as a more versatile actor. In the 80s he did those comedy shows that were funny but not very, they didn't really feel like it needed much of a needed much acting talent, or I don't know how I should phrase that, but he established himself as a very prolific actor and also as a political doing political comedy. Should watch for the time. Yeah, thanks for the game, SmashingGlad. Okay, so who else is on? Hans Gerhard. I don't think I have played him for quite a long time. I could be wrong there, but let's play him. No move. I played the Caro. Not my usual opening, but let's see. I think there are some interesting lines here connected with e5. I think here you can take and play e5. It's not really my opening. Okay, I don't mind that. That must be okay. Okay, my development is not exactly fantastic, but with the e4 pawn, I don't believe I can be in trouble. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. White's development is very okay. Oh, Madrid is trailing Juventus 0-2. Okay. What was the first? Is that interesting? I don't know. What did Madrid do? Madrid won the first one, right? Due to some Ronaldo. That was Ronaldo's goal, yeah. That I don't even know what it is in English. the type of goal that he scored. In German, we have a word, of course, for that, but what is the English word for Fallrückzieher? I have no clue. Probably heard it, but yeah. Okay, I had to take on f5. Not happy about it, but you cannot tolerate a knight on f5 forever. No, it's definitely not free kick. Overhead kick. Okay, yeah, that makes some sense. Bicycle kick sounds weird. Yeah, I wonder, is that position, what is that position here? Is that equal or, I mean, I always appreciate the bishop pair, but I'm not sure that white can do that much with it in this particular position. Okay. What's going on here? F6 is hanging. I don't. Don't like my position. Somehow I don't like it. Currently that bishop is preventing rook g1. I mean, yeah, I think it's preventing rook g1. But I'm sort of, it feels like I'm under pressure. How do I get rid of that? No, 93 check didn't work. I could take with the bishop. I don't have a good idea here. Okay. This is fairly blocked. I mean, the H pawn is not going any further. I mean, in general, I don't see anything great for him. Oh, I didn't see that one. Okay. Okay, taking on g5 doesn't lead anywhere. I think that is a... My knight is keeping everything... Okay, I think my knight is keeping everything under control here. Yeah, that rook has no square. Is it really a problem? I don't think so. Rook h4, rook f6. Huh, okay. Okay, I don't see anything better. So let's do it. It should be okay. I think I win the f pawn. Maybe I'm not. Huh. If I just push the g pawn now, let's do it. Let's fix that on a light square. And now, yeah, I will win on time, but it's not super convincing anyhow. I don't know. Knight f6, d5. Yeah, maybe I have some chance. I don't know. Some chance. I don't know. I don't quite know how serious it is. LaRocca. I've played him, but I think everybody now in the list I have played. Formless. Oh, he's got a really high rating. Let's play Formless. What does formless mean? I mean, you have no form, like no shape, or you're out of form. Yeah, I think the final position probably was not a draw. Yeah, I think so. That should be a win. Sorry. Yeah, this is my preparation from last. Nope. Yeah, this is AlphaZero. This is my preparation from last Sunday's league game. Black is not in good shape in this line. My opponent in the league game here played knight f6 and was also quite worse. Yeah. Okay, so if we just take stuff, why can I not just take stuff? Isn't that takeable, let's say? Huh. In Spain I didn't play the h3 line. There is no disadvantage against c4. c4 is actually precise. Here, this is, if you want the MahaRussia, this is the best move order. d4 is not precise. Okay. I'm not an employee of Chess24, I'm sorry. I'm doing the shows, but I'm not employed by them. So I have no inside information at all. I'm also just freelancing, so I cannot really tell you what is going on. Bishop takes h5. Is there a drawback to that move? Why isn't it just winning? I don't know. Maybe I overlooked something. Does he have a trick? I don't see it. Fallrückzieher is bicycle kick. Well, yeah, that move order with c4. The only thing is that here, after bishop g7, d4, black could not take on d4, but that's not really something great. Okay, so he felt he cannot take it, which I think is correct. C4 is hanging. That's true. Cannot play. Good move. That's a good move. A good defensive move. Generally speaking, I do still stream on Twitch, but not at the moment. I didn't do any shows recently because I wanted to revise my teaching schedule first and then group them. C4 was still hanging, I think, after a3, and then group the show times on Twitch around that. One thing is, when I did lots of Twitch shows earlier this year, in February and January and so on, I usually did those late in the day German time, and I simply felt that it was too late. I mean, I wasn't getting enough sleep, and sometimes I was really extremely exhausted, yeah, in the next day when I was on that long, and I had to stop that. It was just not good for my health, and I'm going to do other streams, but going to do them earlier in the day, not typical nighttime streams, which is not ideal time-wise, but for some viewers, I mean. But the late streams, I don't think I can justify. It's just too late. Okay. Yeah, I did sleep in a little bit for those late shows, but yeah, it's still too late. So is that I was actually maybe I'm not right here with the evaluation. Okay. I thought I have some winning chances here, which is probably untrue. Maybe I have some. King G4. This is getting very bad now. Yeah, that's over. Yeah, thanks for the game, Formless. And I've climbed above 2,700 again. Okay, thanks for the game, Formless. And you should definitely revise that line. I mean, it's really, yeah, for black. I don't have really good advice, actually, what is good there, because I think this line is better for white. Basically, no matter what you do, but you can definitely improve somewhere. It does not have to be that bad. Okay, LaRocca. I wonder if I screwed up the move order here somewhat, but I mean, I'm happy with this position, but still. It's a bit, yeah, this is the thing. I have this now. Honigdachs, some senator actually asked Mark Zuckerberg, how do you pronounce that? Again, how Facebook makes money. This is a really funny question, but I can absolutely, I mean, I think you can be absolutely sure, yeah, if you ask this German, this a woman who is in charge of the whatever, what they call it, like digitalization or whatever, yeah, if you invite her to with some IT experts, it would be a disaster. I mean, yeah, give her a package like from Telecom and install a modem, it will fail totally. I mean, they tend to take people there who are really completely incompetent. Okay, so knight e6 will win stuff. I can also take. Yeah, bring the hammer down on LaRocca. LaRocca. This is a very simple solution, but it wins the house. Okay. Yeah, I always wonder if they put people in charge of something like, I don't know, yeah, something about improving the technical infrastructure and so on. And like in Germany, probably in other countries is the same. Yeah, why choose somebody who has absolutely no clue? I mean, why not take somebody who has some idea how this works? Yeah? I don't really know what the point is. Of course, it's about political parties and yeah, getting yeah, people jobs, yeah, that otherwise wouldn't nobody would take. But still, yeah, I just don't understand. If you really want to improve things, you have to put people in charge who actually know something. Alpha. Did I play alpha? No, I don't actually. Let's do it. Okay. Alpha, did I play him before? Somehow that hovering didn't work. Hi Chris from the UK. So. Okay, I shouldn't pre-move bishop g7. Some people play h4. Let's play this. It's not such a bad line. Interesting. Let's fight against the center. AlphaZero. Now I do understand. Yeah, okay. I didn't get that. Sorry. When I did training for my job, we had typewriter training actually. I mean on computers, but I was supposed to learn that typing with 10 fingers. It didn't work. I still can't do it. I mean, I had to meet some expected words per minute and so on, and I hit it with my non-system, so I didn't care all that much. It's probably good to do, good to be able to type faster, but yeah, this position I think is roughly equal, not more, but I'm quite okay with it. I have good formation in terms of bishop and pawns. I have a dark squared bishop and all pawns are on light squares. The only exception is a7. Hunt and peck typing. No, it's not that bad. I'm a little bit better than your typical like, where is the key? But I'm a little bit better. Yeah, so I'm trying to play g5, which is maybe not even a big of a threat, but Giovanni says he has 25% of a house. Okay, that's not bad. I wonder. I mean, technically speaking, I bought this apartment that I'm living in, but I don't know. Do I own 25% of it? More, yeah. More than 25%. Quite clearly more than 25%, but still, yeah, I don't own all of it. But I think that that is true for many people. So I actually gained some space. Now, white does not have much in terms of active ideas, but it's quite solid still. Yeah, it's true. Honigdachs, you're right. I mean, white is losing a pawn, but not like he has to resign. Oh, don't do that to your bishop. Oh my goodness. I definitely don't want to. That bishop has to stay entombed for the rest of the game. Please go knight e1. I want to sacrifice the exchange here. Please, knight e1. I want to take that. Knight e1. I want to sacrifice the exchange. No. Now I have to take that bloody thing. Yeah, AlphaZero lost on time. Okay. Thanks for the game, AlphaZero. Anton. I'm not doing this right. I'm going to accept the challenge though. Oh my goodness. Yeah, F4. Getting old. Okay, isn't that a double attack, Mr. Galvez? Rook on a8, knight on f6. I don't know. It's a piece. A piece for me. Okay. Is he going c5? I don't know. Yeah, thanks for the game, AlphaZero. Fuchsia says that she has rediscovered Megadeth from her youth. Okay. Do they still put out new records? I mean, they must have been must be quite old by now, like Metallica, roughly the same age. How old is Dave Mustaine? Like 60 or something? Probably. Well, usually if you rediscover this kind of stuff, you listen to the old things anyway. Yeah, my idea with queen h3 is to play bishop to h6 and trade that fianchetto bishop, trying then to drum up an attack. Okay, so where exactly is the win? Knight f2 is kind of doesn't feel very like a big issue. This maybe. Yeah, it looks okay. It was quite funny last Sunday when I played that league match. We were playing in a place that had some announcement, some posters on the wall, announcements of concerts, and I was quite amused to see that they had three posters next to one another. The first one was Bob Dylan in concert near my place. The second one was Chris Christopherson. I mean, Bob Dylan, how old is Bob Dylan? I think he's 72 or 73. Chris Christopherson is about 80, I think. And next to those two, they had Katy Perry, which I found really funny. And I wondered who's going to watch all three or attend all three. I don't quite see how that would work. But yeah, that was it was funny. I think I could do a 3-minute game. Is there any 3-minute game? Let's do a 3-minute game. Cobra, I played you earlier, so going to take a 3-minute challenge. Chris UK, you got it. First 3-minute challenge in. Let's go E4. Sorry, Dennis, I don't quite get the question. I can play blindfold. And I kind of see a two-dimensional board if I do that. But I don't, it's not something I do. Like I'm not sitting there and I say, well, let's play blindfold. I don't do that. Yeah, here black's development is a serious issue. Okay, I take or queen g4. Yeah, I think taking must be correct. Huh. Queen d8, not bad. Huh, knight f6. He's getting out of this. That shouldn't have happened. Shouldn't have happened? Yeah, that's English. Stupid. Black's opening was extremely risky, and it can be punished. I just wonder. I didn't play that well. My development is still good, but I think he should be quite okay now. Maybe just take and play bishop d7. Madrid-Turin 0-3. Okay. Is that Madrid-Turin match somewhere on TV, or that's something that I could watch after this show? I'm trying to prevent the move f6, which worked. On Sky. No, I don't have Sky. Thank you. I don't even have a regular TV. I could only watch on the internet. Yeah, Chris's position is not that bad, but it's hard to give him some active advice. I'm still pressing here somewhat, but it's not really dangerous. We'll probably win on time. Trying to go for g5. Oh, yeah, I had queen f1. Ah, whee, that could have hurt. Yeah, we'll win on time. Yeah. Sorry, Chris, you're not playing quick enough, especially 3-minute chess. Okay, I'm going to close shop for today. I will be on next week, and those of you being able to watch the rest of that Madrid game, enjoy. I cannot do it, I guess, unless I find something online. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll be back next week. Bye bye.